there's this mind mystery equation for many people. It's like, it's hard to understand, and I don't know why I do the things I do, or the people that I care about, or the people that I associate with work. Why do they do what they do? Why is this hard, or this easy, or this? Why do I sabotage? It's just like, it's just so hard in there sometimes. But what if? What if you learn that not only is there precision and logic in everything that you do, everything you think, everything that you feel, in a crisis, it defaults to logic, and easily understood logic, even deeper, even more so. You are not a hot mess. You are not inexplicable. You are not struggling with. You do that today in part because in the box you've been told that's who you are, and you go to a professional and they reinforce that. But we're going to challenge that today. And what if, as we go into these latest mind developments, there's startling discoveries. And by the way, and this is a big and by the way, do you believe that the world wants you to know this information? Yes or no?
Very apathetic.
Yes.
Good-hearted people kind of sort of want you to know, but are there any really big interests on your side in these equations?
No.
No, because profitability institutions are threatened by you getting more powerful, because you need institutions less. The more that you tap into this, the more that you problem solve. So there's actually an institutional bias that we can study. That even how we frame the question, a lot of times, just by how you ask the question, you're going to drive the answer you're going to get. So asking a fair, open-ended question, or saying, who's on my side? And by the way, are your friends and loved ones on your side? Do they want you to walk out of here today all epic and legendary and wired into this potentiality and thinking these radically out-of-the-box different thoughts? Yes or no?
Probably not.
It's not a probably. Here's the challenge. On one hand, they love you, they care about you. On the other hand, even in a good intentional way, they're like, oh, you're going to get disappointed. Oh, you've tried this new stuff before, and oh, it's really hard. And underneath is, well, if you go fly, you take off, you become something far more than you are, well, there's some implications for me. They're very difficult for me. I don't want you to fly yet. I want to fly with you, and I didn't have this, and I don't buy this, and I think this is all BS. Now, as you begin to ponder, what does this technology mean that I'm teaching you today? We're not doing anything as dramatic, perhaps, as making you happy, or feeling powerful, or reconnecting to love in a deeper way. Or perhaps maybe for you that is dramatic. Maybe you've given up on love. Maybe you've given up. Maybe happy is the best it can be. And we're going to cover why you would believe that. Versus someone else who suffered greater trauma, greater setbacks than you, but somehow they climb ahead. And by the way, there's people that are even better off than you, and they're suffering more because they're stuck in patterns and places. We see everything on the bell curve of humanity. Again, we began this with, hey, the humans are messy, the mind is hard, it's intangible. We're just all trying to do the best we can. Yeah, no. What if all of these thoughts, all of these feelings, all of these focuses, all of these determinations that you have put in place for how your relationships are, how your jobs are, how your leadership is. What if it's old and outdated and not right anymore? So the mind is not a mystery place.